Welcome to today's read. So today we are doing a pick a card, but we are going to be looking at what is blooming in your life right now. It seems like there's a lot of change happening, at least in my personal life, and a lot of people I talk to. So I was looking at these flowers, all of these little flowers, and I thought the world card was appropriate. Change, the end of a cycle, so something new can start. So this is just the vibe we're working with. So the things we were looking at, I love this notepad. I cannot remember where I got it, but I love it. Obviously, is what is blooming in your near future. So we'll look into maybe timing for that. I should have wrote that down. Anyways, we'll look into maybe some timing, what to expect, depending on what the messages are that come in. We will also look at maybe any signs to look for or even synchronicities, just like what to expect. What kind of heads up are we going to have? Okay, so these piles you can take as long as you want. Feel free to pause the video and just take a moment. Whichever pile you resonate with, you can resonate with more than one. That's okay. And if none of the piles resonate, that's okay too. There are so many amazing tarot readers everywhere. You will find the read that is going to fit you. For this read, what is blooming in your life? We have the World card from the Last Unicorn deck, inspired by Peter Beagle's movie, The Last Unicorn. The amazing little butterfly here. He's having a good time. And we also have this red sparkly hairpin. That is a rose. Pretty little silk flower. The next one we have this dried pink rose. Doing this bit out of order, I apologize. I'm new at this, I'm sorry. And we have the classic world card. Censored because unfortunately some corporations don't like to have fun. So there's that. But the overlords, big brother knows what they want, and it's not strawberries. I say strawberries because I use strawberry washi tape to cover up anybody's strawberry patch that happened to be out. Anyways, all right, so our last pile is the world from the Yoshi Yoshi Tani deck. So that, and all these card decks are going to be listed in the description, so you can check them out there. Okay, and the little flower is actually a set of seashells that have been painted and fixed together to look like a flower, which I thought was very appropriate for this pile. So again, take your time. You can pause the video. You can also go, and there should be timestamps in the description, and you can find your pile, and I will see you in your read. Hi, pile 1. So you chose the Last Unicorn deck with our beautiful red sparkly hairpin. It's a flower. It goes with my very rainbow-themed decorations here. Happy Pride, everyone. If you're in the future and you are seeing this, it is currently Pride Month. So happy Pride to everybody. Even though, for some of us, me included, it's pretty much Pride 24/7. So that's just how we roll. This deck is a little sticky. She's thick. She's a very nice cardstock, but I do not have the dexterity in my hands to shuffle all in one go, so I need to break it up. So you get a little ASMR as we shuffle our deck. So what we're talking about when what is blooming in your life is something that has been planted, that you have been working towards, like seeds that you have sprinkled down, and you've either been waiting for something to grow, something to come to fruition. Something is blooming. Something is growing. So very appropriate that we have the Green Witch Tarot, which is all about plants. So give this a quick shuffle and see what significator cards want to come out. Let's see this one. Ooh, you get the potato. I love the potato. Solid grounding potato. Okay. This is a lovely card. All right, so we have the sun and moon. I love that we're doing a read, and we also have tarot cards here on this. And this is an earth sign with Virgo as well. So you could be a Virgo, someone maybe important in your life or in the situation that is growing. Could be a Virgo. Just could be a little affirmation. But this definitely gets a sense of like balancing, grounding. You know, well let's get some more. Let's get some more stuff. All right, let's get some runes. Okay. All right, we got these two. We'll get our next one. Ooh, okay. We have Tiwas, and I'm remembering names. Gebo, yes, okay. I can always remember what they mean. I don't always remember their names. But this is the rune of a spiritual warrior. You know, it looks like a spear. That's how I always remember it, is that this is a spear. And so forging your own path, forging ahead. And Gebo is this is the rune of like a gift. You know, something, it was covering Virgo. No. So this is lovely. Okay, let's get a little more information. So these are a little different. Many years ago, I actually painted these little wooden tokens. Oh, and so the one I pulled out is this. And they all have different little pictures and stuff on them. You can see some of them in there. But I just randomly painted them all different things, and so I like to add it into my practice. So this is lovely. You get the token of inner light. This person's inner light is shining through. Okay. So just as like an initial vibe check, just if this pile is resonating with you, if not, you can look at a different pile, or, you know, maybe there's a couple messages in here, or maybe this just isn't the pile for you, and that's okay. No one is saying like you have to listen to this pile. You have to. It's like no. Okay, so let's sit with this for a minute. I love that it's the potato, because we're talking about what is blooming in your life, what is growing. And potatoes grow underground. There is something coming to fruition that is growing, and I feel that's been growing for a while. And maybe, I want to say growing in darkness, and not necessarily as darkness is in a negative aspect, but maybe privately. Something that you haven't shown the world, you haven't brought out to the masses, or nobody maybe knows about, or very, very few people. But this is something like that you're going to bring forward. You're going to let that inner light shine. And the messages coming through right now are, because this is the 5th, this is number 5. So change is happening. Something is shifting. So as this shift is happening, the potato, listen to the potato. Always listen to the potato. The potato is saying to ground yourself. Take a moment, find your balance. The sun and moon symbols up here is very much just find your balance. And Virgo, the sign of Virgo tends to be associated, not always, but tends to be associated with someone who is very analytical, who plans, is very organized. So it could also be that as these changes are coming around, you just may need to embrace that kind of meticulous organization, keeping things in flow. You know, part of that grounding, part of finding that balance is just keeping your ducks in a row, because it might get a little chaotic. And I love that the gift is here, Gebo. We'll get some more information from our tea leaves, and then we'll dive into our tarot deck. But I feel like someone else or something else is coming in to kind of help you with that. And whatever growing could be, it's like a passion, like I don't want to say necessarily something spiritual, although it could be, very much could be. But it's a passion of yours, and it's something you've fought long and hard for, even if no one else knew about it. This is something you've been cultivating for a while. Okay, so we're going to slide this over here. You see it? Yeah. There's no good spot for our tokens. By our rainbow chicken? I can't really see it. Okay. Yes, I have a fuzzy rainbow chicken in the corner. Because it's Pride Month, and also it's soft, and I like that texture. All right. Anybody want to come out and help us with our potato? Anybody want to come out and talk to us about our potato? Would love to hear from anybody. Oh, okay. All right, let's try. Oh, people walking around. Let's see what is coming through. Well, I don't know. Things are shifting. It's not that there's a reluctance, but oh, okay. That's 4. I was going to say there's not that it's a reluctance. It just, again, it feels like the energy is kind of cultivating. So whatever is growing hasn't necessarily come to fruition yet. So let's get some stuff. Okay, muddled, unclear thinking with the forest. Let's move these over here. Ear, good news. That's lovely. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. This came out in a previous read, just like yesterday. Pig, beware of greed. Okay. So right now with these, with that gift, it could be that good news is coming in. You're getting news that the things that you've been working on, the things that you've been trying to bring to fruition, you've been trying to manifest, that is coming, that is starting to become a reality. I remember when I was talking about like the muddled, unclear thinking, that could be this Virgo and that grounding where it's, you may need to take a minute, go walk with some trees, go on a hike, take a moment to, if you're not near some place that you can do that, then maybe, just sit with some plants. I have just some potted plants I sit with sometimes, and I put on a sun lamp because I'm not really in a location that you can go just, pop out and touch grass. Like, you don't want to do that where I live. It wouldn't be the most hygienic. But taking a moment, breathing, just find a good meditation and just kind of help clear, those racing thoughts, any kind of muddied thinking. Feeling tied down and frustrated. Yeah, you want this to come. I'm getting the feeling it's just like, I want this to move forward, because the yoke, this is actually something that they would put on like a horse or oxen, and it helps you plow the field. It helps you harvest. And we're talking about things growing and blooming. So this is a key, and I am not a farmer. I have no history of farming. So please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure the farming part of the internet would be happy to do so. But this used to be a very key part of bringing in your harvest. Okay. And then this one, Okay, we'll get some more information about this one. I'm getting the feeling, especially with the inner light here and Tiwaz, our warrior. Something came up today. It was in a conversation I heard. The idea that the more your light shines, the more you step into your own. Sometimes, yes, we attract good things. We attract, you can attract luck and joy and prosperity to you, but you can sometimes also attract people who want to take that light, who kind of want to jump on the bandwagon, but not for anybody's benefit but their own. So let's get some clarification on these. Ooh, hefty deck. This is a hefty deck, but is the good deck. Oh, okay. Temperance. Okay. Yeah. Temperance here is talking with the Force, muddled and unclear thinking. Take some time to ground. Really take some time to find your balance. You can see this person who in the movie is Prince is cooking. They're just peeling potatoes, which I love because we have the potato. I love that. I love that so much. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. Take some time, make some mashed potatoes. That's a big comfort food. If that's not for you, find whatever comfort food is your food. Nourish yourself. Give yourself like a nice meal. I like cooking. Cooking for me is very grounding. It's a very grounding activity. So this is, I feel like they're, okay. The cards are coming out and saying like, yeah, take some time to yourself, do something you enjoy, maybe take a step away. This is clearly, this prince is not being a prince right now. They're just peeling potatoes. Like they're just doing something simple that's going to end up in a nice meal. And that's awesome. I love it. Hierophant. Okay. And we have 5 again. 5s might be important. If you see repeating 5s somewhere, that could be a sign of like, hey, things are going down. Good news. And it could be a key. This figure is holding a key. This news could be the key to kind of unlocking that aha moment. This is moving forward. Things are moving and grooving now. And the Hierophant can also represent like a structured institution. So you could be hearing from like a corporation, maybe a company you're already working with, or a company you want to work for. This could be something in a career. Got an eyelash. Sorry, I got distracted by an eyelash. It happens. What were we saying? Goodness, this happens more than I'd like to admit. Finding the key, hearing news. Okay, so yeah, hearing from a corporation or a business, could be about maybe a job, something that, again, something you've been working towards. And if not a job, it could also just be an opportunity. You just hear good news and you're like, it could be amazing feedback. It could be you get feedback from someone you admire, or a mentor, or it could be someone on the internet who's just like, hey, good job, I like your stuff, that's awesome. That can be huge. Getting a shout out on the internet. At least I've seen it. People go from a very, very tiny channel and like rocket up in numbers, so to speak, overnight almost, because someone came and was like, hey, awesome job. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords for our yoke, feeling frustrated, tied down. This is another card of rest. Taking a moment, feeling frustrated, feeling tied down, feeling stuck. This could be also taking a step back. Again, with that grounding, find your balance, get some rest, get some good rest. It can be so hard to focus and to remain positive and to keep a positive mindset when you are exhausted. It's so easy to get frustrated when we're tired, and not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's so much going on in the world that, it may be just like recharge your batteries. Find a way to recharge your batteries, and that could be, taking a walk, cooking some food, whatever activity you find that's just calming and grounding. Yeah. Get some sleep. It's hard though. I get it. It is hard. Okay. 7 of Coins. Okay. This is interesting that this came out for our pig here. Beware of greed. Yeah, 7 of Coins. You see, it's interesting with these moon phases up here. Hope you can see that. So as far as timing, and always take timing with a grain of salt, this could be within kind of a moon month. we're coming up, as this video goes up, like the new moon is coming up in a couple days. So if you're seeing this in the future, it could just be, if you're close to a full moon, it could be the next full moon cycle. Or if you're close to a new moon, it could be the next new moon cycle. That this could be kind of going down, or this person or situation reveals themselves. Seven of Coins is about, again, coins is your material wealth, your material belongings. And you see this winding kind of path that goes up to this castle in the background behind our unicorn. So on this path, as you're walking this path and you're getting these coins, you know, you're collecting your dues kind of thing. You know, beware of greed. You know, just, that's a pretty, I feel like a pretty straightforward message. It's interesting, our unicorn's kind of looking back and also looking at our other sleeping unicorn here. So, you know, that also could be part of it. You know, make sure you're rested. It'll be easier to kind of make solid choices, solid decisions if you're in a good mindset, if you're in a very positive mindset. Okay, so kind of have our situation down. Let's get some more advice on our situations. So this is, we're asking the cards, what advice do you have for this growth? You know, this kind of coming into our path, navigating some, a little bit of some, I don't want to say treacherous waters, but definitely it can be bumpy. It can be bumpy in this time transition, you know, especially if you're walking a path that you haven't really brought out into the world yet. Because again, our potatoes kind of underground. Our lovely potatoes. They're still, they're not quite mashed potatoes yet. But they're getting there. Oh my goodness. How many? Okay. We'll take, okay, yeah. How many you giving me? How many? Tell me all secrets. All right. What do we got? The Emperor. Ooh. Okay. Where does this want to go? Can this go down here? All right. We cover up a bit of the one, but we'll figure it out. 10 of Coins. Oh, nice. Okay. The Hermit. You're getting a lot of major arcana cards. In a deck of 78, there were only like 21 cards. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 21. I do not have a brain for numbers. Cards in the whole deck that are major arcana, and we have 3 already. Dang. We have 4. Never mind. We have 4. I'm going to keep these 2 to the side for a moment. Yeah, with the Emperor here, this Emperor card is always very interesting because the Emperor is typically about like stability and fairness, being a just person, you know, as someone would think an Emperor would be. But this Emperor doesn't look too happy. He's kind of a grumpy old man. So I'm getting the feeling of like, I don't want to say be stingy, but like boundaries. That's okay, yeah. Especially when it comes to finding your peace, finding your balance, you know, making time for yourself and to ground. You may have to really set some boundaries down and be like, no, this is what I need to do to be my best self, to move forward. Because right next to it, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is like, if you wanted a like wealth and stability card, this is it. This is it. So set those boundaries, and it's right out of the ear, the good news, and the Hierophant. So this good news coming in could be moving you forward in your path to that financial stability, to that stability in home, that long, and not just like stability, like you get a nice paycheck or you get a nice bonus and that's it, but the stability that is lasting. Like this is something that's going to last. You know, they got a nice setup here. You know, they got a nice setup. They're comfortable. And the Hermit, right under the feeling tired and frustrated, the Rest card, we have the Hermit, which is kind of an inward journey. And we have this path again happening here with our unicorn. You know, she's shining the light forward. And I say she, it's the unicorn is feminine in the movie. But these are all, again, just energies. They're not genders. So the Hermit, this unicorn, is moving forward and on their path and lighting their own way. So forging your own path. And again, this is going back to this spiritual warrior rune. And with the balance and grounding, this is something you've been working towards quietly, I want to say. Again, it's this inward journey, maybe something that hasn't been made public. You know, you haven't really told your family or friends, or it's kind of something you've kept on the down low, but it's going to start moving forward, and you may be very tired. You know, metaphorically, physically, mentally, emotionally. Take some time to rest. You know, this journey has been a long one, you know, but one that has been well worth it. Because coming out the other side, you know, this Seven of Coins is, you know, assessing your path, moving forward in your resources. And then we have the Empress. You have the Emperor and the Empress. And again, these are energies, they're not genders. So as the Emperor is that kind of like strong leadership, stability, they know what they want, they know how to get it, they have those boundaries in place. The Empress is abundance. I mean, look, they have all this like cornucopia of food. Again, cooking. Peeling potatoes, and now we're actually cooking something. So, I don't know, maybe you're a chef? That just came through. That might be a very, very small percentage of you, but maybe you're starting like a cooking adventure. I don't know. You know, or it's just, again, it goes back to how you find abundance. You know, I find abundance in like a good solid meal. That's me. And being aware of greed. You know, being aware of greed on this path as you move forward, lighting your own way as this, you know, as this unicorn is doing, and coming into your abundance. Just take time to ground yourself, to rest, because unfortunately, when this happens to many people, there are situations or other people who come in and say, "Ooh, I like that. I want a piece of that." You know, for themselves, not for any altruistic reasons other than to benefit themselves. All right, so let's see our last two. The Four of Coins and another 5. Fives might be like, you know, 555. So fives might be, let's try it with words this time. Fives might be important numbers for you. So sometimes they'll crop up and you'll spot them, and that's just like the universe popping up and saying, "Hey, you're doing great." The Five of Wands and the Four of Coins. Okay. So with this, the Five of Wands, I'm feeling like in this path forward, as this transition is happening and you're coming into your own, there's going to be some challenges, but nothing you can't overcome. The Five of Wands is a card of like competition and sometimes, you know, obstacles, but they're more like small annoyances. It's like, oh, I got to fill out that form. Oh, I got to make this paperwork. Or, oh, shoot, I've got to make sure I organize my calendar, whatever it is. But they're things that you can overcome. Absolutely. And the Four of Coins, this is an interesting card in this deck. Yeah, this is, again, this is kind of something you've been keeping to yourself. And I'm getting the feeling right now, it's not a bad idea to continue doing that. Just for now. Again, as you're moving forward, like, I want to say, like, sometimes we attract greedy people no matter what we do. The Four of Coins is saying, like, right now, just keep an eye on things. Keep an eye on your finances. Keep an eye on people who have access to your finances. And, you know, if you need to let some people know, that's cool, but you don't have to make it like super public right now. This can also be a card of just kind of like keeping things close to your chest, just for now, just for the moment, as things are kind of maybe taken off, as they're growing, as things are sprouting, coming out of the ground. Not everybody has to know. Not everybody has to know. All right, so let's see. Our bottom of the deck is our Seven of Wands. Nice. This unicorn is basically, they are fighting off. You see the water behind them coming forward, and all of these other unicorns backing our main unicorn up here, and they are fighting off this fire, which again it feels goes back to the Tiwa's rune, the spiritual warrior. So this is like a card of perseverance. You know, you will get there. There may be some obstacles in your way that are really annoying, but you will get there. And I have a feeling you're going to be backed up by some pretty awesome people. And this can also be, it doesn't have to be people in this physical world. It could be ancestors, you know, people who are still with us. It could be your guides. It could be just the universe. I say just the universe. It could be the universe. Spirit, divine source, however you see it. Like you got a posse. You got a backup. Universe has your back. Moving forward. All right, so pile one. This is your read. Thank you so much. I forgot to do this last time, but this is only my second video, so hopefully you can cut me a little slack. But please, if you liked the video, like, subscribe. That is always super helpful because I am brand new. We're trying to grow this. There are some awesome links in the description. We've got a merch shop. I'm actually also an illustrator, so I've got a shop with stickers and art and keychains and all kinds of stuff, so you can also check that out. Socials are going to be in there. The cards and the decks that I used will also be in there. This cute little washi tape is again from one of my artist friends. So they do a lot of really, really cute merch and stuff as well. So we'll put all of that in there. And thank you so much for hanging out. I hope this was helpful. And if anything in this resonated with you, tell me in the comments. Or leave a rose emoji. Leave a little red flower emoji. However you do. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hi, pile 2. So you chose this beautiful kind of pink dried rose right here. I had to adjust my sound settings, so hopefully it's not too much of a jarring difference between pile 1 and pile 2, but we will find out. Okay, so how are we going to do this? All right. I'm still new to this, so bear with me. So we are doing what is blooming in your life. And what we mean by that is kind of what is coming to fruition. What is manifesting the seeds that you've planted, the things you've been working on, what you've been working towards. You know, what is coming to be. So we have the Green Witch Tarot, which is, I think, very appropriate for all of our fleurs. Because this is an oracle deck that has not only like vegetables, but also flowers and herbs. So, all right, let's see, for pile 2 and our rose. What? I see you. I saw you. You got the pumpkin of productivity. I love it. Yes. Pumpkin of productivity. Let's go. Okay. Let's get a rune that I want to come out. Okay, feelings here. Ooh. Oh, okay. Tiwa's came out in pile 1. So I don't know if pile 1 spoke to you, or maybe you're coming in from pile 1, but hello. So we have Tiwaz, which is the rune of the spiritual warrior, and I'm trying to remember your name. Iwaz, which is a rune of defense. Okay. Amongst other things. Okay. This is really interesting because we have Earth again, the symbol for Earth, but we also have the symbol up here for Cancer, which is a water sign, and the moon, which the moon is the dominant sign. I forget the specific. Someone in the astrology side of the internet is going to just bust in here and correct me, but the moon and Cancer are very important together. So, again, apologize for background noise, but roommates be who roommates do, and we love our roommates. So they're doing their thing, and I'm doing my thing, and that's fine. So in here, I actually have these wooden tokens that many, many, many years ago, when I started my divination journey, I painted just kind of, not random, but these little scenes or pictures on these tokens, and they've just kind of become a part of what I do. So let's see. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is the token I painted for climbing, and usually it's like this, so you're climbing up, but it came out this way, which I kind of love, because we're talking about like what is blooming, what is coming to fruition. And I feel like it's you're getting over that ridge. You know, our cute little goat here has got to the top, and we're starting that journey. We're getting over that hump, coming down the other side. I love that. Okay. Oh, my alarm came off. Maybe that was confirmation. I don't know. That you're over the hump. You're coming to the other side. Coming to the other side of this. I mean, the calipers too. And calipers are typically used for precision, in measurement of something. I think these are called calipers. I hope they are. But I feel like this is a tool of precision. So with this productivity, I feel like this is something that you've been doing for a while. You've been working towards for a while. You've been planting these seeds. And pumpkins take a while to grow. If you've ever grown pumpkins, first off, the vines will like take over your entire yard, and you'll get like one pumpkin. But for the longest time, it just looks like a sea of leaves. And then finally, just like one day, like, there's a pumpkin. And you're just like, oh my God, where'd you come from? Like, you sometimes have to go lift the leaves away, and you're like, where did this even happen? And pumpkins are they're considered like a fall vegetable. Squash. A fall food. I don't know. Something that you would harvest in the fall. So this could be something. Right now we're about to move into June. Happy Pride, everybody. So this could be something that is coming to fruition this fall. Timing is always a little tricky. But anyways, let's get a little more information right now. We're going to put our rose up here. So yeah, the fall could be that's a very specific thing, but the fall could be an important time. Maybe you started this last fall, depending on where you are in the world. Right now in the northern hemisphere, we're kind of heading into summer. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you're heading into the winter. So, or you're in winter. We're having the summer solstice, so you're about to have your winter solstice. Blah, blah, blah. So whenever the fall was for you, or is going to be, could be very significant. All right, so what tea leaves would like to come out and chat with us about our pumpkin? Anybody? They're being very quiet today. They were like this in pile 1. All right, we're choosing you. Sometimes I shuffle these and they're just flying out. And today they are being all shy. Oh, call me a liar. Okay. This is what you do. This is what you do. Yeah, on camera. Yeah, no, okay. I see how you was. Always they sass me. I'm like, it's always like this. And they're like, liar. Okay. So, ooh, carrot and pumpkin. Orange. Orange might be a very important color. And orange is a color of vitality, too. It's also the color of the sacral chakra. Yeah. The one below your belly button. There's the root. This is another reason we can have, like, the root is red, sacral is orange, the solar plexus is yellow, the heart chakra is green, the throat chakra is blue, your third eye chakra, like kind of right in the middle of your forehead, is kind of a purple violet, and your crown chakra at the top of your head is white. So the sacral chakra tends to deal with like the self, like sex, sexuality, and it doesn't necessarily, if that's not your thing, if that's not your vibe, I completely understand. Hey, aces. It can just be also your sense of self, you know, who you are, who you're meant to be. But in this particular, I don't know, we went off on that tangent. Anyways, this carrot in here, get the glare out of the way, means opportunity or windfall, which is freaking awesome. Again, getting over that hump, coming over the other side. I know I have the rune of defense here. We're going to see how that's vibing. Again, with the Tiwaz, the rune of the spiritual warrior, this is something you've been working hard on. Like, spiritual warrior is like, you've been disciplined. Yeah, you've put in a lot of work, you know, and not just physically, but like a lot of mental work, a lot of just, yeah. You've been working hard. Horse, a short journey. Ooh. So this could be coming soon. This could be something that's coming soon. Coins, money will be coming to you. Oh my God, pile two, dang. Jeez. Not unsuccessful plans. Okay. All right. Which is really interesting because you've got all of this. I kind of love it when there's this direct contradiction, because I'm like, ooh, what does this mean? What does this mean? All right. Anyways, staring at the cards will not help me in any capacity. My roommates are having a good time, which I love that for them. And I don't mean that ironically. No, it's like I legit love that for them. All right, so we have the classic Rider Waite. This is actually my first deck. I've been using this deck for well over a decade. Anyways, I don't know what that says about me. It's my first deck. Okay. So what can we know about our carrot, our opportunity, our windfall? What's coming in? Oh, nope. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords. This could be an opportunity or a windfall that it's like, not only do you come out on top, you kind of blow away the competition. Not gonna lie. Like, this person just came out on top and just everyone else walked away. They just put down their swords and walked away. Just, nope. Why? Which, I mean, that's kind of awesome. That's some boss energy right there. That's amazing. Opportunity or windfall. Yeah, so whatever is coming your way, it's like you put in the work and it shows. Like, you have done the work. You have climbed that mountain. You are coming over the other side. A short journey. Ooh, okay. Okay, so a short journey with the Queen of Pentacles. like a short journey, but I'm getting the feeling, because again, this is a very earthy card and we have the pumpkin with productivity, like a short journey in the grand scheme of things, but a very grounded one. A very grounded one as well. And it could be also a short journey to material stability, material wealth, you know, but and the Queen of Pentacles is also just because again, this is a lot of like what's coming to fruition, what's blooming, what's these transformations happening for people. Self-care. This is absolutely a card of also just self-care, taking care of yourself. And again, queens, kings, the emperor, the empress, these cards, they're energies, they're not genders. So I always try to make sure I say that, because as a trans person, that's very important. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. Money will be coming to you. Okay, I really love this because the Nine of Swords typically talks about anxiety, all these literal swords hanging over this person's head, sleepless nights. But you are a short journey away of being in this Queen of Pentacles energy, of this productivity coming to fruition, you know. And Cancer is also the sign of like the house and the home as well. So these worries and these anxieties that like things aren't going to work out, things aren't going to, you know, what if I mess up? What if, you know, the opportunity doesn't come? Like it will. It will. You have prepared for it, and you're going to blow the competition out of the water, so to speak. So like I get this, like money, oof. Finances and money concerns are yeah, solid, valid, very, very valid energy. All right, so not these unsuccessful plans. What can we know about this? Ace of Cups. I wonder if something's been tying you down. Ooh, and this, with this defense, the rune of defense here. Oh God, I had the name. It was the rune of defense. You can kind of see both of these kind of sides sticking out. So they're defending from both ways. If someone or people or society were like, this isn't going to work. Like, this is what someone was like, this is not going to work out. This is you know, why are you doing this? Why are you walking this path? Which has caused this kind of anxiety, you know, these thoughts, which is so easy. That is a really easy, that spiral is so easy to drop into. You know, people tell you these things over and over again, but these plans, what you're doing, this is something that you love. You truly enjoy. You know, this is something that, quote, fills your cup. We have the Ace of Cups here. It fills your cup. You know, you feel more authentic, you know, in this energy, doing what you do, bringing these plans to fruition. Like, this is something you want. And it's something that just kind of, I want to say, like, makes your heart sing. You know, so whoever told you, it's just like, oh, you know, it's not going to work out, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nope. You can defend yourself from that. Do not listen to it. You can move into this queen energy, this kind of, I don't know if I can say, but bad, you know, YouTube algorithm doesn't like cussing. Or the tatas. Oh, okay, yeah, big change. A big change. A big shift. And the tower is also in reverse here. So a very important shift that kind of changes the very foundation that you stand on, but in a positive way. This windfall, this what is coming to you is going to drastically and dynamically shift your life. Towers thing. I've gotten a lot of towers in my life, so I feel you there. Okay, so what advice can we get for this situation, for our pumpkins of productivity? And if you're resonating with any messages coming through, tell me in the comments, or leave a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern emoji in the comments. Like, just so you're gonna be like, hey, someone listened to Pile 2, yay! Okay, do we have any advice? What to look out for, what to expect, or just general advice, or confirmations. Like, that's always nice too. I love me some confirmation. Really? Anybody? Oh, wow. Okay. Nope, just this one. So as these plans, this situation, whatever it is in your reality right now, as they come to fruition, whoever or whatever was telling you that these plans were unsuccessful, again, we have these cups here, this may be something you have to leave behind. Whether it's a thought pattern, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person or a situation. It can also just be negative thought patterns. And sometimes also big changes in life means that we have to give up some things or move away, or, certain people in our life fall away for whatever reason that has nothing to do with you. And sometimes that's just the energy. Like, you're moving up in the world and they're just like, nah, I'm good here. And you're like, I can't take you with me if you refuse to also climb this mountain, with our little ram, our little goat. So there's nothing wrong with taking the cups you still have, these two lovely cups here. And, and there's nothing wrong with grieving, and being upset of what you've lost, or what you've had to give up, or what you've had to sacrifice to get here. Those are all legitimate feelings. But also know that you can take these cups. You can move forward with that. I can't believe none of the cards want to come out. Come on. I don't want to push, but at the same time, you're usually so chatty. Oh. Any other messages for pile 2? Okay. Whoa, jeez. Okay, I say that. You drop half the deck on me. That's what I get. Asked for it. I was like, really? Nobody else want to come out? And they're like, there we go. That's what you do. Oh, wow. Okay. The sun. If ever there was a card that's like, yes, this is it. This is, I think, one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck. So the sun. Fantastic energy. For a lot of cups. A lot of cups. Okay. Cups and coins. Emotions and materials. Which, okay. Yeah. All right. We have the 6 of coins, the 2 of cups, and the 4 of swords. I can count Roman numerals. Okay. We're going to save these 2 for a minute. Yes, what is coming to you is going to be amazing. And it may come from a source you're not expecting. It may come at a time you're not expecting. This cloud literally just pops out a cup and is like, here you go. And it's like, oh my God, what the heck? But this is a situation where you have a chance to both give back and to receive. And you got to remember that it's okay to receive. It's lovely to receive. This opportunity or windfall could come from a source, that is, like, they are offering you the opportunity to, blow them out of the water. Right here we had the five of swords. And you can turn around and then, lift other people up. So it feels like there's this reciprocity that this opportunity comes. It's amazing. You do incredible. And you turn around and you're just like, you know what? I can, take care of my people now. I can give back to my community. At the same time, you can be open to maybe receiving resources, receiving help. If you need a hand up to get to this energy, to get to our queen up here, is nothing wrong with that. I get like this community vibe here for sure. And this could also lead to a partnership. The Two of Cups can mean like love, like two people coming together in union. But I don't get the feeling here. I get the feeling here it's about a partnership and an equal partnership. Again, with the 6 of coins here. This is, reciprocity. We give and take, this equal partnership. Ooh, excuse me. Burping a lot. Spirit's coming through. Yeah, so this... I'm trying to file my thoughts away. I apologize. Sometimes our brain just skips a couple beats. So this feeling of reciprocity. This could also be like getting hired as like a contractor or getting a position that's, maybe higher up than you thought. If you're looking at it from a career perspective, like this is a very equal and balanced energies here. So who you're working with or who you're working for, whether it's yourself or, you're working with a community or a company, this feels balanced, which is fantastic. And we also have the 4 here of swords. 4, okay. We have 5, 5. We're getting some repeat numbers, which is awesome. 5, 5, and 4, and 4. So change, but also balance. Both of these cards can be about taking a break, resting, grounding yourself, which again comes back to our kind of earth energy here with our pumpkin. Just taking the time, like as all this is shifting, it's a lot. This 9 of Swords can be really easy to sneak back up on you. These anxieties, these worries, these spiraling thoughts. So make sure you take a break. If you need to withdraw a little bit, that's okay. That's okay to do. All right, so our last 2 cards, the 7 of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay. I am scattering cards like nobody's business. Come here. And that's lovely. We have a king and a queen. And again, these kings and queens are just energies. We're just vibing with our energies. Because the King of Wands is all about like your passions, what you love to do, what kind of feeds your spirit, which goes back, I think, to this Ace of Cups, which is like what fills your cup. And it's not something you have to kind of sneak around and do in the shadows anymore. This is something you can do, openly. Like this person's looking back and they're now looking at the King of Wands going like, hey, check this out. Check out what I did. I did this amazing feat. And now I'm sitting on this throne. So I freaking love that for you. Really, really do. So yeah. I would love to see any pumpkins in the comments below. Kind of any messages that came through for you. So yes, bottom of the deck. The Fool. Take a risk. Take that leap of faith. Because you have the skills to do it. Whatever this is in your reality, and only you know what that is. You have the capability to follow this through. But you have to step out of your comfort zone. You're the person, unfortunately. Sometimes I wish we could just make it happen and like, poof, then it's over. But it's like, nope. We got to start that journey. We have to take that first step. When opportunity comes, You know, one of my professors in college once told me, and I've never forgotten this, is success is preparedness meeting opportunity. So if you're prepared and you meet the opportunity, take that step. Take that step forward. You know, seize that little spiritual warrior inside you. Seize that little spear. You know, get your pumpkin. Get your pumpkin and go. But you are the only person who can take that step. And I have all the faith that you will do it. Absolutely. Do not listen to the naysayers, if you will. No, because you've got this. You've got this. So thank you, Pile 2, for hanging out. And I forgot to do this last time because, again, very new to these videos. I'm used to doing reads privately or live. So I forgot like a little outro, but thank you for hanging out. Again, put a little pumpkin in the... you can tell I'm new at this. In the comments below, there's the word we're looking for. Or just tell me what resonated with you. If you've, come across anything in the other piles or just this one. Just curious. I'm being nosy. I want to know. But thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All that jazz. It's very helpful for very small new channels. But I hope to be doing more of these in the future. There's also going to be links in the descriptions for my shop. I am actually also an illustrator, so I have a merch shop with stickers and keychains and art and all kinds of stuff there, so you can check that out. I will have because some of our cards here, unfortunately, because the powers that be don't like anybody's strawberry patch showing in any capacity. So I use this cute little strawberry washi tape from a friend who is also an artist, an amazing person. So we're going to tag them there in the comments. You can check out their stuff as well. So we'll have socials, all kinds of stuff in there for you. And I will see you in the next pile or the next video, whichever one. So thank you. Hi, pile 3. So if you chose our cute little seashell flower here, this is going to be your weed. So when we're talking about like what's blooming in your life, it's the idea that what have you been manifesting, or what seeds have you planted that are starting to grow or come to fruition. Like maybe they've been growing for a while and you're really hoping that, things, bear fruit, as if you would. I can't talk today, I swear. All right, so we're going to start off with getting your oracle cards and some, I have some tokens and some runes we'll use as well. And we have the Green Witch Tarot deck, which is lovely, especially if you're doing with flowers, but they also do like vegetables and herbs and fruit. So it's a wonderful little deck. So let's see what your significant card is. Ooh, Tranquility with the Violet, number 43. Okay. Let's bring our little... Make it pretty. All right. Let's get some runes. Who wants to come out today? Oh, we got 3. All right. Everybody got 2. You get 3. Okay, so we have Sowilo, the rune of wholeness. Awaz. Wait, is that right? I'm so bad with names. Yeah, no. Elgaz. Yes. The rune of protection. This is the rune of protection. And Rido, the rune of movement or a journey specifically. Okay. All right. So the tokens that I have are these little wooden tokens that I painted years ago when I kind of started my divination journey. So they have little scenes or little pictures. I painted on them. And I've just added them into part of my tool set. Like, just see what comes up for you. Oh, we're getting two. Geez, you're getting like two of everything. Ooh, this came out in pile 2. This one. Ooh, okay. Okay. It also came out in the same position. Okay. If pile 2 you were kind of vibing with, I would check that out. If not, that's okay. But there may be something significant in there that we will find. So typically this is about like climbing up. You have to. I had to adjust the sounds, the audio settings, because my roommates are watching a very loud show. But so hopefully it's not too loud. I mean, if you can tell me the show, that's awesome. First off, I'm impressed. But yeah, so hopefully it's not too distracting. I adjusted the gain. We'll see. But the fact it comes out in this position, and it came out like this in pile 2 again, is that I'm getting the feeling that you've made that climb up. Our little ram here has climbed up, and now we're going over. We're climbing on the other side. We're coming down, and I love that we got the rune. Oh my goodness, the token for abundance. This little cornucopia here with this little pomegranate. It was many years ago when I painted these. The idea of, yeah, I getting the idea of like things are literally coming to fruition for you, especially with this, cornucopia happening here. Okay, so let's see. We have a candle. We have the symbol for Pisces, and we have an air sign, violet and tranquility. The rune of wholeness here is also a rune of the sun. The journey and protection. This is something, again, all of these piles, y'all have been working. You've been working your tail off, and my hat's off to you because, yeah, you've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the work. This has been a journey, but things are coming together. The wholeness, this whole picture is coming together. And I feel like this is also something that's been, in a way, almost divinely protected. This is a journey that you've been meant to go on, if I can word correctly. It's a 50-50 shot on any given day, and that's always fascinating to me, considering I also am a voice actor on the side. Some days just cannot do the talkie. Is hard. All right. So let's get some tea leaf cards from for our pile. For tranquility. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Jeez. All right. God, the last pile, they didn't want to come out at all. And then they proved me a liar by like shooting 3 cards out. Being like, what'd you call me? Excuse you? It's like, jeez, I'm sorry. I talk to my cards. I don't know if you are a reader or you know another reader who talks to their cards. Let me know. I don't want to feel alone. All right, let's move this over here. Okay, so let's get our tea leaves. What do we got? Basket. Recognition. Reward for merit. Oh, and we have, okay, I'm getting this with we have our basket. Our basket here. And then we also have our cornucopia. I can't make it up. I legit can't make it up. Here it is. Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Ooh, okay. I've been looking into that one. Apple. Temptation will test you. And Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards in a minute. But right off the bat, I'm getting the feeling that these, whatever it is in your reality, in your personal world that is coming to fruition, you will be recognized for it, for this hard work. Some people be jealous. It happens. A lot of times when people are their authentic self, when they move into a position of power or get recognized for achievements or rewarded for achievements, sometimes Some people can get jealous of that. And that is not on you. That is a projection that they are putting on you. That has nothing to do with you. Never think that someone else's jealousy is your fault. No. Temptation, I'm not sure about. We'll get... Yeah, we'll ask the cards for a little more clarification on that. And deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Again, with this climbing, our little ram friend here, like, they have climbed up this super steep cliff and they're now climbing down into this beautiful, lush, valley that's full of all kinds of wonderful things for them. You're on the other side. You are moving into that area of fruition, which is amazing. Okay, so this is a bit of a thicker deck. This is the Yoshi Yoshi Tani, the Tarot of the Divine. Sorry, that's kind of loud. My bad. It's supposed to be gentle ASMR, not just... There we go. But yeah, it's a deck of myth and mythology, and I love that. It's myths and legends from all over the world. Incredibly diverse deck. Unfortunately, we have to censor some of this deck because guidelines don't like anybody's strawberry patch showing. So we covered it with our strawberry washi tape, which I will link in the description because a lovely friend of mine who is also an artist makes this, and it's super cute, and I love it. All right, what can we get? Clarification for our basket. Recognition and reward for merit. 3 of coins. A collaboration. You might not... Blah, blah, blah. Try this again with words. You may not be the... Wait. Let me try. Brain. This is third pile. Hi, third pile. There may be more than you just getting recognition or reward for whatever's coming to fruition. This could have been a collaboration. This is also a card in this deck specifically talks about like a teacher and student situation. So you could be getting recognized by an institution you were studying under, or by a teacher, maybe they were a mentor. Or even if like a boss, is like you get recognized by them, or you were on a team and a bunch of you are getting this recognition or getting a reward for the hard work that you've done, which is awesome. I love it. Okay, parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. What? Ooh, okay, you're moving around a lot. The 4 of Wands. Okay. So the 4 of Wands is typically a party card. It's a card of celebration. Again, a card of like a party for your hard work. A celebration of like, oh my God, this is completed. We did it. And someone is, for whatever reason, whatever emotional wounds that they have from their past, maybe that they were never recognized for their hard work. Maybe they feel they should be recognized instead for whatever. Again, that's a projection from them. Enjoy this recognition. Enjoy this party. Like, it could be, maybe it's a graduation. I don't know why someone would be upset about that, but hey, we never know what goes through other people's minds sometimes. We really don't. So I would say it's... You know what? I want to get another card for this, because this is lovely. That it's like, okay, enjoy the party around you. Enjoy, the fruits of your labor. But I want to know a little bit more. Oh, okay. I didn't even get to ask the question. Jeez. I want to know a little bit more about this person in this situation. Because I want to know if this is the potential to be harmful. Okay, the High Priestess is about secrets. Ace of Coins. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling like it's stemming from the idea of you coming into this financial opportunity or new source of abundance, a new source of material resources or money. I'm also getting the feeling like this reminds me of the moon card, and the moon card is about illusions. Ace 2, 1, 2. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have ace, 2, 3, 4. I just, that moved in succession, and nobody planned it that way, but here we are. I feel like this person would reveal themselves because the moon card in the tarot deck is about illusions, things being hidden from you. And in the classical tarot deck, the high priestess typically has a curtain behind her. And the high priestess, again, these are just energies, they're not genders. So this figure, if you will, they have this curtain behind them. And the idea is that, all will be revealed in due time. You're not supposed to know quite yet. It's almost like the tarot's version of like the magic 8 ball, if anybody remembers though, and you would shake them, it would tell you fortune, but it always had that one, it was like ask again later. But in this image, you actually see the curtain is pulled back. And the moon is actually illuminating our figure here. And for some reason, I'm fixating on this book. So this could be something that they do through writing, could be something like through email. Yeah, they're not being a very nice person. They're not. They're really not. But I'm seeing this kind of vine tangle around this hand. Like they will get caught up in their own schemes. It sucks that it sucks that like when people are successful, that sometimes the people you thought you could trust or the people who were supposed to support you end up turning a very different face. We'll get more advice on that on the parrot. All right, so apple, temptation. What is this temptation happening? Oh, okay, no, I saw you. 5 of Wands. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like this is actually relating directly to this. Whatever this gossip is happening, this kind of underhand shady shit, stuff. Don't know if I'm allowed to swear on YouTube. I swear a lot in personal reads anyways. That's my vibe. That's what we do. You may be tempted to retaliate, to swing back. Don't give in to that temptation to gossip back or, to like revenge in any capacity. Because I also got the feeling here with this book, it's in writing. There's timestamps, there's receipts. So firing back is just going to drag you down to their level. And you don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that kind of energy. Let's get another card for that. I don't know. I'm just... see you. Yeah. So 9 of Coins. 9 of Coins is, again, there's some great, like, financial energy coming through. Just material resources around you. That... for some reason, the phrase, like, the best revenge is to live well. For some reason, that's coming through. And I feel like this also goes back to our tranquility, our significator card. Oh my god, I cannot speak right now. Choose the tranquil path. Choose tranquility. You can move forward and be protective and have that wholeness, have that abundance, coming out the other side of your journey. And be like, yeah, look, I got a field of watermelons. This is freaking awesome. You know, you've made it to that other side, and just bask in that. Ooh, knocking the mic around too. So as tempted as you are to fire back, and it can be very tempting to do that, I think that's kind of, oh, and I just saw the snake in this. This is very kind of Adam and Eve. You see there's a snake here. And the apple. Yeah, so I'm getting the sense that maybe this situation is born from someone else's envy. And I say envy and not jealousy. Because envy is one of the, 7 deadly sins. But jealousy isn't. And I'm sure many people will pontificate on about like why that is. My personal view is that, excuse me, spirit's coming through. Jealousy is looking at someone else and looking at their success, looking at what they have and saying, I want that too. And then going out and like working hard and putting in the work, putting in the hours, putting in the effort to be like, I can achieve that as well. My roommates are having a good time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but jealousy can so easily turn into envy. And envy, the difference there is that person has that and I want it, but I can be the only one who has it. That should be mine, whether it's, it's things that don't belong to you. It's like, but I want that. Or that person has it and I want it and then no one else should have it. So that could be this gossip, this situation could be born out of this envy, if you will. This, like, I want to say like snake in the grass. Like the snake was hidden. Like I didn't notice the snake at first. It's very obvious now, but I didn't notice it at first. This kind of hidden snake. And you may be tempted to fire back, to take that apple, to take that bite, but don't. It's low-hanging fruit. I'm getting it's that phrase of like low-hanging fruit. And you don't even need to. You don't even need to. You have your receipts. The high priestess, those curtains will be pulled back. You don't need to engage. All right, let's get a card for our valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Which I love because it goes back to tranquility. These 2 cards I'm feeling are very vibing together. Oh, okay. Is there... Yep. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins. Okay. A slow, steady progress. It's been... The Knights are kind of like go-getters. But the Knight of Coins, it's coins as an earth suit. And they're the slowest. That's the slow and steady wins the race. So this, I feel like this is kind of an affirmation of like, you've been working at this slow and steady. Going forward, slow and steady. And that is also going to give you the most peace. That's going to assure the success. Keep that steady, slow pace. The rune of journey, Rido, is like there's forward movement. You're coming over the hill. You're coming through the other side. You're coming into wholeness. Keep that forward momentum. This situation could, be trying to kind of slow you down, causing just these annoyances, these challenges. Gossip can get nasty. Don't let that distract you. Stay grounded. Deep personal strength and peace and tranquility. That is going to assure that completion, that you reach that other side. You reach the valley. Okay. All right. So some challenges, but you're going to get there. You are absolutely going to get there. Oh, all right. So do we have any... Cards are going everywhere. Okay, we have a lot of messages. There's a lot of energy happening for you. Any messages for advice, what to look for, just any other messages for our pile 3s? All right, I'll take one more. Thank you for not dropping half the deck like pile 2 did. My cards are very sassy and we talk to them. Okay. King of Swords. Lovely. Lovely. Love it. And again, I always, every time like a gendered card, if you will, comes up, I try to remember to tell people that it's not a gender, it's an energy. So yeah, I just try to remind people of that. So you're probably going to hear me say it in nauseum. Temperance. Ooh, getting some nice. Temperance is about tranquility. This inner peace, you know. So you are absolutely getting the advice from the universe to just. And the King of Swords with that is wonderful. We have this beautiful griffin here, but the King of Swords, they can, you know, we have a griffin. They can literally fly above the BS. You can rise above. You can cut through the BS. You know, you can use a clear analytical mind from a place of peace and tranquility, of groundedness, you know, to cut through the BS, to see through, you know, this background noise and just see it as background noise. You don't need that. 3 of Cups. Yes, another party card. 2 party cards. I love it. Yeah, and I love that it landed right here as well, where the 4 of Wands was. So focus on what you are achieving, what you are bringing in. And again, with the 3, this community, you know, the people you've been working with to bring this into life, you know, bring this into your physical reality, to bring it to reality is, you know, focus on them. Focus on that. Find that balance. And oh wow, the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, the Emperor, and I love it in this deck because this is the card for King Arthur. Again, these are all different myths and legends from all over the world. King Arthur is pretty recognizable from European folklore. But, and this falls right under here, right under temptation. You know, take the high road. Take the just path. Take the path that leads to your stability. My roommates are having a great time. The confirmation that you are gonna have a great time. Cut through the BS, find your inner peace, find your inner balance. Focus on the ones around you who have been there with you, who've been supporting you, you know, who celebrate you. The ones who celebrate your accomplishments and not this petty BS happening in the background. You know, and take that kind of King Arthur stance of just like, yeah, look what I've done. Look at this kingdom I've built. Look, I have done some incredible things. You are coming into this incredible energy. Slow and steady, you will get there. You will reach that tranquil valley. You will get there. And Hanged Man. This is I think this is a Sleeping Beauty card. So I kind of love this one. It's a cool deck. It's just a neat deck. You'll get there. You'll get there. I'm getting the message of hang in there, which is very literal. Hang in there. And it's Sleeping Beauty, so it's despite all these thorns but there's these thorns surrounding her. She's in a state of tranquility, of just, I mean, yes, she's also sleeping, but I'm getting a very, again, these 2 cards are very much kind of vibing together for me. You'll get there. Hang in there. The universe is full of puns today. Okay. So I feel like this is your read, pile 3. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you enjoyed pile 3, leave maybe a hibiscus or a flower emote. Pile 1 had the rose emote, so I guess any other little flower would do for, just let me know if you hung out for this pile. And if anything resonated with you, if any particular message kind of stood out for you, let me know. I'm curious. I'm being nosy. I would love to know what kind of spoke to you. And I didn't do this in my last videos. I'm very sorry. I'm very new to this. We're learning. I'm used to doing these one-on-one in person, so I usually don't have to say like and subscribe, but that is something you have to do. So that is very helpful because I'm brand new. We're trying to grow kind of a community and a channel, so that is very helpful. We'll have links in the descriptions. This description, the one in the details with my socials and also at my shop because I am an artist as well. So I actually have a merch shop with stickers and art and keychains and all kinds of stuff. So, and we'll also have, as a reminder, the link to my friend who does these cute little washi tapes and bookmarks and all kinds of fun crafty things. So thank you so much for hanging out. We hope to do more of these in the future, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.